Now there is a lot to look for on the 1963 Roosevelt dime that can make your coins valuable. So we're going to show you exactly what to look for, different types of error dimes, error coins to look for. And of course, if you want to look at these coins up close, look at your errors up close, you can do so by getting a USB coin microscope. I did a whole video on that, so be sure to go check it out on my channel. Link is always in the description of every single video, couchcollectibles.com. Let's just hop right into it. Welcome back to Couch Collectibles, and I hope you guys are having a nice day. Alright, so here we go. 1963, we'll look at some other silver dimes as well, or maybe some non-silver dimes. Alright, so 1963. Alright, let's start with the double die reverse. So this is going to be the D mint mark. If you're not familiar with where the D mint mark is, it's going to be there on the reverse to the left of the bottom of the torch. And here is what you want to look for. So you want to look for doubling on the lettering there of the coin, and also here on the flames. So there's a couple examples of doubling that you want to look for, but we got some other examples here as we go. So this is just the D mint mark. Now here is that coin that has that doubling. Now keep in mind, this coin is graded at a mint state 66. The coin grading scale goes up to 70. This is at a 66. So that will give it a lot of value as well. It's got some amazing toning to it also. This coin here, as a result of that error in the grade, a high grade, sold for over $325. So keep in mind, if your coin is in really, really rough condition, even if it's got the double die reverse, it's not gonna sell for that much. It's gotta be, you know, good condition with the double die reverse. Now the 1969D, this coin sold for over $5,000, and you may be asking why, and that's because this coin is graded at a mint state 68. Perfect grade would be a mint state 70, so the higher the grade, typically in cases like these, the more valuable the coin is going to be, because there might not be many out there at a mint state 68 or higher. So the demand's going to be higher, which ultimately increases the prices for the coins. Now if you look at a 1963 here, graded at a mint state 66, only sold for $16. So a big difference in coin prices just on the grade, and those grades are really, really close to each other. So, you know, it is a big difference depending on how many are graded at that grade. Now also in 1963, on your D mint marks, you want to look for the RPM. So look for that mint mark to be repunched. Here's an example of what that repunched mint mark looks like. Again, you can look for that with your USB coin microscopes. The one that I have available, you do not have to connect it to a computer if you don't want to. You do have to purchase an SD card, a micro SD card to put in there. That way you can save your files and transfer them to your computer. But feel free, if you want to see your coins up close, to do that. Now, let's move on to the 1963 no mint mark. So we're going to have the D mint mark, the no mint mark, and the proof. Alright, so you want to look for doubling there on the no mint mark, again on the lettering of the coin, on the date, 1963 itself. Now here is that coin. This coin here only sold for around 40 bucks. So it's not really too valuable, but still an awesome coin to look for. Now also on your 1963 no mint marks, you want to look for a double die reverse. So doubling taking place on the back or the reverse of the coin. And here is some examples of that on the lettering of the back of the coin. Now also on the proof coin, you want to look for doubling on the lettering as well. So United States of America, you want to look for that doubling there here on the reverse of the Roosevelt dime. Here's some very noticeable type of doubling here on the 1963 proof dime. If you don't know what the proof coin is, the proof versus the business strike dime. Business strike coins are typically the ones that you get from the bank or you find in your everyday change. Proofs are going to be more shiny, mirror-like finish coins, and those are not intended for circulation. And of course, I have a whole video explaining proof coins versus business strike coins. Now here is that 1963. It is a double die reverse that we just looked at. And because of its high grade, because of the double die reverse, this coin sold for over $1,000. $1,000. Now the same exact coin, a proof 1963 proof dime, it's graded at a proof 70, so it's got a perfect grade, but it doesn't have the doubling. This coin still sold for over $290, so nearly a $300 dime. Now, the 1963 no mint mark, this coin is graded by PCGS at a mint state 65, so it's got a pretty good grade. It looks like it's, you know, brown and stuff like that, but that's just the toning of the coin, the silver. This coin sold for around 10 bucks, so nothing really valuable there at a mint state 65 grade for that. But this coin here, same coin, 1963 no mint mark, doesn't have any errors. This coin sold for over $5,000, and that's because it's got the grade of a mint state 67. $5,000. Now check out these other dimes that are worth money. This is an error coin here. It's the 1996 P mint mark that has been broad struck, and it also has an obverse brockage. So we can see that there in the image displayed. Very noticeable. You can look for stuff like this in your pocket change without a coin microscope or anything like that. It's very visible. You'd be able to see it. But because of this error, this dime here is sold for over $70. Next up is a high graded version of the 1996 Denver minted Roosevelt dime. This is the D mint mark, and it's graded at a mint state 69. Now this coin here is sold for over $495, nearly a $500 dime. Now if we get these high graded coins out of the way real quick, this is a 1996 P mint mark that has the grade mint state 68. So it does have that high grade again, and because of that, this coin sold for over $160. But let's move on to another type of error coin. This is awesome. These are the ones that I really like. The 1996 double denomination. That was a penny being struck on a Roosevelt dime. So we can see Lincoln's head there on one side with the reverse of the dime. And then here on the other side, you can see Roosevelt's head with the reverse of the penny. So always be on the lookout for those in your pocket change. I guarantee you so many people pass stuff up like this just because they don't pay attention. Now this coin here sold for over $770. Moving on, now this one would be very noticeable in pocket change. Someone would definitely get this out very quickly. This is a 1996 P Roosevelt dime that has been struck off center on a curved clipped planchet. So we can obviously see that there in the image displayed, and the error pretty much speaks for itself. This coin here sold for a little over $100. Next up is a 1996 dime that has the obverse split die. So we can see that there in this image here. It's creating a cud there on the dime. Now this coin here sold for over $160. Not sure if you guys knew about this, but I have found one of these in circulation. If we zoom in here on this dime, you can see that this is a 1996 W mint mark dime. So that means that this was produced at the West Point Mint. Now they only made 1.4 million of these dimes with the W on them. So it's very important that you always look for that W mint mark on the 1996 dime. Here is one that sold for a little over $10, so nothing really valuable. But if we look at this one here, this is a 1996 W West Point minted Roosevelt dime that has the high grade of a mint state 68, and this coin sold for a little over $300. Now here's one on eBay that had a bid for over $255, and you can see that it is graded at a mint state 68 as well, and that is the 1996 W dime. Here is a dime that was double struck and struck off center, and it seems to also be struck on a 1995 10-cent coin, so a 1995 dime. Now this coin here sold for over $2,000. $2,000. Moving on to a 1996 S proof. Now this is graded at a proof 70, so it's a perfect grade, and because of that, this coin sold for over $370. Now what you really want to look for, regular 1982 dimes that you can find in your pocket change. These are not the proof coins, these are just the business strike. Look for the no P mint mark, the no mint mark. That's what you want to look for on specifically the 1982 dime. Now, if you're not familiar with mint marks and things like that on coins, watch my coin mint mark videos. Not every coin is valuable because it doesn't have a mint mark. Some coins are supposed to not have a mint mark. This coin is actually supposed to have a P mint mark like we see here on the left side of the screen. So look for the missing mint mark on the 1982 Roosevelt dime. Now if we look at some prices for this coin, here is the dime, no mint mark. It's sold on eBay, and this dime sold for over $200. So could you imagine finding just a $200 dime in your pocket change? Now here's another coin, the 1982. It's been graded at a mint state 67, no mint mark, and it's sold on eBay for over $500. But that's not it. If we take a look at this next one, this coin is a 1982, graded at a MS68, mint state 68, no errors on the coin except for that no mint mark, no P mint mark. This coin sold for over $2,000. $2,000. Now if we look at a lower graded version of this coin isn't graded at a mint state grade or anything like that. It's graded at an AU58, still pretty decent, but this coin sold for over $85. So you see how prices fluctuate based on, you know, the condition or the grade of the coin. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I'll see you on the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.